Today we're discussing why you should never ride dirty, even in the vampire apocalypse, and why you should always ask your host what's inside the mystery meat on The Tone Show. Okay guys, so this episode is called Big Mama. So the group basically woke up with Vanessa missing. And every character so far in this season and the prior season have devoted themselves to finding who? Vanessa Van Helsing. And they completely forgot about Vanessa. Vanessa's somewhere like kidnapped, right? With these weirdos who Axel pointed out are not military. And she's thinking, oh, the group is coming to get me. You know, I got Axel, I got Julius, I got Scarlett. Nope. Nobody even mentioned Vanessa past the beginning of this episode. They were too busy worrying about barbecue. And the secret special ingredient, the secret meat, turned out to be vampire. So that was definitely a reveal. When Walt Turner, Sheriff Walt Turner, pulls over the group, we know these guys are a bunch of weirdos. Because who wears sunglasses in the vampire apocalypse when the ash of the volcano, right, has blocked out the sun? So you're just wearing sunglasses because you want to look cool. And then you invite them back for food, gasoline, and ammo, which Scarlett points out are the three things you need in the vampire apocalypse. Now, from this point on, the characters kind of went against character and against type. We established Julius is a nice guy. Ever since he's been turned, it was kind of creepy and fast, but it happened, right? I accepted it. The character went from being a bloodthirsty brute to being this guy who's super nice, and he's playing with Vanessa and her daughter. They're throwing the ball. They're having a good old time. And Julius reverted back just to basically a psychopath really quick when he stabbed the Big Mama. And Big Mama, basically, this is the only bit that she had in the show, was cooking vampire, calling Julius a stupid bitch, which was kind of hilarious, and then getting stabbed by Julius. So Julius just kind of like reverted to his old character out of nowhere, which I thought was really against type and against who they portrayed him as being so far. So Axel, guys, he basically forgot about Vanessa too. He forgot about Vanessa to the point that he's taking a bath, a shower, right? And he's inviting Scarlett to take a shower with him. And Axel was all about Vanessa. And he completely forgot about Vanessa in this episode. And Scarlett, who's been portrayed as a badass ninja, a badass warrior, who was silent the first episodes in the season. She just had a badass mask. We didn't know who she was, what sex she was. We thought it was a man or a woman. I called it was a woman. And she comes into the bathroom in this towel. She's like, "You can't shower with me, Axel. No, you can't." And I was like, who am I watching? You guys completely declawed this character. They started flirting. They completely forgot about Vanessa. Vanessa's somewhere like, is somebody gonna come rescue me? They're all coming, aren't they? I don't know. You guys completely forgot about Vanessa. It was so against type. And Julius didn't mention Vanessa either. I thought these guys were gonna be fighting against each other. Hey, we have to get Vanessa. So when Axel accepts Walt Turner's invite and they head back, I thought he was gonna get a little bit of pushback there. He didn't get pushback there. When the doc says, hey, and Scarlett says we have to leave, basically, it wasn't even we have to leave to get Vanessa. It was basically we have to leave. These people are weird. And that's even before they really got to the point that they were cooking vampires. And let me just explain something to you guys. What cop brings back people to his secret vampire cooking lair and gives people the penny tour? This is where we keep our guns. This is where we keep our ammo. Hey, doc, this is where we keep the toilet paper so when you steal later, okay? Basically, he just walked around showing them all the vulnerable places where they could steal stuff. That made no sense to me. And then he's like, hey, I'm gonna fill you up with grub, and you can get some gasoline, you can be on your way. But guess what? Can't get no ammo. The man draws the line, no bullets for you. That's the one thing he will not give away. And it was interesting because when he said that we had to kill people we knew for 20 years, he left out the part about eating them. But he said they weren't people anymore. That's very important because to him and to these cops, I don't think they see cooking vampires as cannibalism. They just see it as cooking the enemy, basically, cooking like deer. They don't see it as these people are still humans. And when Julius and the rest of the team tell him, hey, Vanessa can change vampires back, there was kind of like a hesitation there. There was a weird moment where they're like, wait a second. So we've been cooking people who could be changed back? There was a little bit of a moment there. And I think that kind of hinted at the fact that these guys don't see it as cooking people. And when they found out that they were vampires, hey, let's see what people who used to be vampires taste like. So, because they still don't see these people, these characters as humans. So to them, it's not really cannibalism. That doesn't excuse, though, that comment from that deputy. That guy's just disgusting. He's not just into cannibalism, but he's into rape and necrophilia, having sex with the dead. Ugh. And at that point, when the Sisterhood shows up, these guys show no tactical awareness. They have a whole arsenal of weapons, but we're gonna open the front door and just walk right out into an ambush. Poor Vanessa's somewhere being experimented on or God knows what, and the team is eating freaking barbecue. Vampires. Obviously, this episode was supposed to be more of a one-off, and it was supposed to break basically the momentum and the plot of the show so far, which made no sense to me. It was entertaining watch, but Scabby, he's like in a dance-off all the time. And then you see that the sisterhood, it looks like they don't want to follow Dimitri. Look that they give, are you following this man? We follow you, we don't follow Dimitri. So I think a little bit of problems gonna arise from that. And again, this episode, like, it just didn't make any sense sometimes. First, Dimitri's like, we have to make sure the humans rest, because without the humans, we cannot feed. And if we can't feed, we can't make it where we're going. Wait a second, the humans escape? Ah, what the hell, let the humans escape. They didn't even follow them. So it just seemed at one point you're saying the humans are important, we have to make sure they're comfortable. And at another point you're saying, hey, the humans escape, forget it, we have to go where we're going. By the way, did Dimitri take Uber? How did Dimitri get there so damn quick? Poor Muhammad is stuck somewhere with Sam. Sam has Muhammad. He probably is doing my Mo. So I understand why Flesh basically gave up on the hunt for Mo. It's not that he doesn't care about Mo. Obviously they do care about Mo, and that's why Lucky, you saw it in Lucky's face, she's definitely concerned. But in Flesh's eyes, being a former vampire, thinks that Mo is dead at this point. He doesn't understand the relationship. He doesn't know that these two characters go back. So I understand why he gave up on the hunt so fast. And that's why he explained to Lucky. But I don't understand why Julius, Axel, Scarlett, even the doc, why they just gave up so easy and say, hey, we're gonna have barbecue, and we're not even gonna mention Vanessa the rest of the episode. We don't even know what's happening to poor Vanessa. So as always, guys, this is the Tone Show. Let me know what you guys think about this episode. Did you guys think that it kind of went off the rails, that they went against type, that it didn't really serve the plot like I did? Or you thought, hey, this was a nice little vacation from what we've been doing so far? Hit me with a like if you like what I do on this channel. Leave me a comment. And as always, subscribe. This is the Tone Show. Tone Show.